joined today by Luke Cox, Managing Director of Caprice Resources. Luke, thanks for your time.
All right, thanks for having me.
Joined the company in September. What was the appeal and what was the plan?
Yeah, so the initial plan for getting me in was we just picked up a whole swag of tenements in the West of Runta. Now that's where WA1 had huge success, and the back of that you had Encounter. But our tenements sat just to the south, actually butted up to them. They said, look, we need to get in there, move fast, we need to get a land access agreement. So literally I joined in September. On the 9th of September I was up there and we signed up a land access agreement. And that was going full steam ahead. And I said, look, you also need to review the tenement packages we've already got. And one of them was the Murchison Gold project. I was like, hold up, well, I've got a long history in gold, so I took a very close look at this. And essentially, 3 projects. One's in exploration, which is Cuddingwarra, and that runs parallel with West Gold in the Cuddingwarra mining district. The second one is the Island Gold project. That's in really resource development phase. Then the third one was the New Orient Gold Mine. So I had a close look. They're actually on mining tenements. Not only on the mining tenements, they're active mining leases. So coming from a background in mining, I know, well, so I signed up to become the mine manager and the senior site executive. First of all, we went out to Cuddingwarra, the exploration pillar, and they said, look, initially people said, oh, it's all covered in alluvials, don't worry about it. I sent a really good geo from TerraSearch, Pascal. He went out and started mapping. That wasn't the case at all. There's north-south striking greenstone belts, and not only that, there's quartz reefs with visible gold. So I was, okay, well, there's exploration, that's kicking that area off. Then we went down to the Island Gold project. There's a whole heap of historical workings there. There was a mine called Golconda. They hooked out 50,000 ounces, over an ounce a tonne. So we had a quick look around that, and then we started to map the whole area. We're like, oh, okay, well, what's the key to this place? So anyway, it turns out the banded iron formations that run north-south, they run for 5 kilometres, and there's a sequence of them that's 1,000 metres wide. So we started to look along the banded iron formations, and there's all these workings. So obviously where there's smoke, there's fire. I said, right, we need to drop a rig on this immediately, just before Christmas. So we did. I managed to get 10 holes just before the boys had to knock off for Christmas. And anyway, those first 10 holes, we had some really good hits, and we've released them just recently. Share price went for a bit of a run, which is good. But just on the back of that is now we're out there. We've got another 30 holes that are in the lab, so there'll be a significant amount of news coming out of that. But also the key is we know it's the banded iron formations. We know the azimuth and dip of these quartz reefs. So we're just getting repeatability of these reefs. And then we're going to have a rig back out there in about 3 weeks' time, going again. So assays coming in, then we send the rig out, and then there'll be like a stepping stone as we gradually develop the Island Gold project. But as I say, we've had a really good run there. And finally, in mine development is the New Orient Gold Mine. So I'm just getting that resource model now to get an MRE out. What I said to the resource guys, look, just give me something that will go into a shallow pit. I just want to give optionality to the business to say, look, if you wanted to go for quick, easy tons, right, there's the New Orient Gold Mine. I don't have to drill it. I don't have to, it's sitting at surface, a small open pit. The Great Northern Highway is literally runs down the side of our tenement. If you travel 20 k's to the north, you hit Kew. There's a processing plant there, and that's all the West Gold area. If you travel south 60 k's, you hit Ramelius, and there's a processing plant there. So, as I say, we're in the guts of this gold fields, good gold project, and yeah, we're going hard on it right now.
You talk about going hard. What's the plan? What should investors be focused on over the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, so you'll be seeing assay results and drilling coming out of the New Orient Gold Mine. So that's the resource development. On the exploration front, we've taken some grab samples of the quartz reefs that we've seen, and they cross-cut straight into the West Gold Cuddingwarra mining district. So all I need is a sniff of gold in the exploration. I'll be straight back out there, and then we'll do some air core or RC to follow us up those quartz reefs. And there is an area where we think there's a major structure that connects our Cuddingwarra up with the Cuddingwarra mining district, so I'll be doing some deeper holes there. And then on the mine development side, we'll be doing the mineral resource estimate, just a shallow pit. I said, even though it does go to depth and a long strike, I said, just give me a quick pit. I just want to show that there's optionality here to do some quick ounces from the surface, and that will be coming out as well. So 3 pillars, news coming out of all those pillars, over the next 6 to 12 months.
Well, it's been a busy 6 months for you and Caprice. Exciting times ahead, a strong news flow and a clear path. We look forward to watching with interest. Luke, thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you again.